welcome back to Wells News. Now to an exclusive interview in Moscow, Russia from earlier today. Today we're honored to have the charismatic Mr. Nikita Khrushchev today on our show. Mr. Khrushchev, thanks for being here today.
Hi Mike, thank you for having me. It's not often that I walk into a room full of Americans and feel so welcomed.
I see. What do you think of America, Mr. Khrushchev? What are your views on democracy?
I think you, as well as everyone in the audience, knows my opinion on both of these topics. Kennedy and I have discussed this democracy. I don't want to comment further, or he might try to bring about another world war.
Yes, Americans were watching anxiously to see how Kennedy would handle the situation regarding missiles in Cuba. What made you decide to finally withdraw them?
Exactly what I said before. To prevent another world war. No Russian missiles in Cuba means no American missiles in Turkey. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to take care of my country. I'm not willing to jeopardize safety to play games with America.
Well, it seems you've negotiated peace. Thank heavens for Kennedy, right? What would we do without him? What do you think of him, Mr. Khrushchev?
Well, during the Vienna conference, I told him that a war would be up to the United States. Whatever you decide is what happens. He suggested that there should be a war. As you can imagine, there's been a major barrier in our friendship ever since.
But surely it can't be all that bad. Together you've stopped the world from erupting into war, right?
Not all bad? Not all bad? He suggested war. He wanted it. Not all bad?
Right. So let's talk about your resignation. What compelled you to resign? How did it make you feel, Mr. Khrushchev?
Old age and bad health. Simple as that.
But was it really just that? There were no outside factors that impacted your decision?
Well, you could also take into account the opposition I received from all sorts of people in my country. Some people craving reforms and others rallying for no change at all. No matter what I did, no one seemed to be pleased. Our relationship with China was diminishing too. I knew when my time to leave was. Along with Brezhnev's attempt to conspire against me, I just decided that resigning would be best.
How did it feel to finally step down?
It was disappointing. I have the utmost faith in Russia, and I am saddened that I could not stay longer to see them prosper.
Some people refer to the actions as de-Stalinization.
Well, many people have used the term de-Stalinization. Although I did once support Stalin myself, as one of his close advisors, I soon learned his extreme tactics. Unlike Stalin, while in office, I worked to release political prisoners, limit censorship, and increase the quantity of foreigners permitted in the country.
It's evident that you truly believe in the success of the Soviets. However, people from the other countries are not so sure. How do you feel about the criticism that you constantly receive?
Well, as you crazy Americans always say, haters gonna hate. We are perfectly advanced, and we are doing fine. We did launch Sputnik after all.
Yes, what was your country's reaction to this historical event?
Everyone was thrilled. There's a definite sense of true nationalism.
I understand that you're also responsible for the completion of the Berlin Wall. What was your reason for building it?
Well, we decided to build this wall to cut off contact between Eastern and Western Berlin. We felt that our citizens should not be infected by Western ideals.
Alrighty then. That is very thoughtful of you, Mr. Khrushchev. So enough of that serious talk. Tell us about some of your hobbies.
Hobbies, you say? Well, I'm a very, very busy man, Mike. My hobbies would include reading, shooting things, and making people feel very, very uncomfortable.
Well, congratulations on that accomplishment, Mr. Khrushchev.
Thank you for having me.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have here today. Thanks again for joining us.